What's going on, guys? I ain't gonna lie, I'm in probably one of the most beautiful places that you could be in right now. My bad, there's some animals down here. I don't know what it is. I gotta be on my toes. I would say that this is where it all started. This is where my visions came to be. This is where I start dreaming. This is where I get my inspiration. As you can see, it's just beautiful up here, man. Look at this house on the hill right there. Look at that. You want that? You gotta come see it, man. Look at this. This is the ocean right here. That right there, that little island, that's Palos Verdes. All I have to say is that if you are inspired to be somewhere, I would say the best thing to do is to go see it. Go see it so you can believe it. I'm inspired to be where you see, like, look at this. This is everything. And I've been coming here for a minute. I'm wearing all my clothes right now, look. So I want to share something with you guys because it's so near to my heart. Also, I'm gonna show you these beautiful views, man. Look at the sunset. I'm gonna take y'all to the other side of the hill and I'm gonna explain to y'all the meaning behind my brand. So, Margunum Ave, this is where it all started. Margunum Ave is based off of a street name. The meaning behind it, my journey, which means your journey too. What the brand represents, the journey between the dreams and making that a reality. The most important part of the journey isn't the finish line, it's the starting point and it's the in-between. Sometimes you always think about the finish line, that's all everybody thinks about. Nobody thinks about the important part, the journey and the growth and the process of getting to that point. You always hear people say that are successful, people that have gotten to a point that you want to be at. You always hear them say, I miss the grind, I miss waking up every day, chasing that dream now that I have it. And now that I'm here, that's the part that I didn't enjoy the most. Sometimes you got to think about that. Why are people saying that? Why are successful people saying that? Because it's the growth, it's the process of getting to know yourself, getting to know who you are throughout the struggles and the challenges that you go through. So that's essentially what Margunum Ave represents. That's what I wanted to put out, and that's what I am representing with this clothing brand. And it started with a vision. That vision started with this cap, 00. As you can see, 00. What 00 represents is infinite opportunities. 00 is an infinite number. Or if you turn it upright, it's gonna be an 8. If you turn it to the side, it's going to be an infinity sign. Whatever you put your mind to, you could do, you could achieve. In order to do that, you have to understand that you have infinite opportunities. With the 00, I made this hat because I wanted to make sure every time you put on the hat, every time you have a vision, you have a reminder to understand that there's infinite opportunities wherever you look, wherever you go, however you think, you're going to be able to achieve and do anything that you want to do. The next thing that the 00 represents is divine connection. So whether you're religious or anything, understand that the universe is intertwined. It's dumb cars coming up the street. You can't hear me? I apologize. Divine connection, back to divine connection. 00 represents divine connection. Understanding that everything around you is intertwined. Everything has its own accordance. Everything is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The sun and the moon comes up at the same time every day. That shows that there's an order, and you have to understand that you have a place in this universe that you play a part in. When you understand that, you wake up with a little more purpose every day. Complete and wholeness is the next one. That was a nice voice, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so before I got disrupted by these nice porches, complete and wholeness is going to be the next meaning for the 00. A sense of complete and wholeness is going to keep you understanding that you have a purpose. You're at right now where you are trying to go to, you're preparing right now to be there. In order to be there, you have to have a sense of complete and wholeness. Understand that everything that you have right now is exactly what you need to go down your journey. The next meaning for double O would be new beginnings. A lot of people get comfortable. A lot of people feel like things have to stay the same. One thing that I learned while growing, going through challenges, and also learning more about myself is that things don't stay the same. Things aren't supposed to be the same. How are you expected to grow if you expect things to be the same? New beginnings, actually a lesson that I'm learning right now. Sometimes you have to let things go. You have to let your old self go. You have to let old habits go in order to be that new person. And that includes anything that is holding you back, anything that is keeping you comfortable is important if you want to become that higher version of yourself. If you want to become that dream person, you have to let your old self go through the growing pains. You have to go through everything that it comes with. So, new beginnings. One other cool thing I want to say about this hat when I made it is that I made it with the intention of this very spot. Inside this hat, I have the coordinates to this exact spot. If you seen the views and you enjoy it, and you thought it was beautiful, look, all you gotta do is cop the hat and it's gonna send you to this exact spot. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna give it up, I'm not gonna give no direction. I am a gatekeeper, yes. I'm not gonna give it up. If you really wanna know, I advise you to go buy a hat because it's in the hat. Not only that, anybody who buys the hat, pulls up and sends me a picture personally on the Margunham Ave account, I will give you a present. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'll give you something and it's gonna be definitely worthwhile. The view is already a gift in itself, but if you do make the effort to pull up, I will personally give you something special. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today on this hill, this beautiful view. I'm gonna show y'all one more time how it looks with the sunset in the back. It is getting cold, so I'm about to get back in the car. Just wanted to share that little story with you guys, let you know the original place that this all came to be. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I'll see y'all on the next one.
Bro, YTG got the heat.
Lush. Yeah. Let's move to the hills, I'm rich. Look at the stars, I'm telling you which.